Yo, what's up, internet? Today I want to talk about the whole impeachment crap. What a load of crap, Holmes. I mean, the Democrats say they're investigating Trump for wrongdoing, but that's not the reason. The only reason they're impeaching Trump is because he might win in the next election. If Donald Trump had no chance of winning, they wouldn't even be bothering with this mess. But their field of candidates is so weak that they're trying to impeach him. They're saying that he's a criminal and that this and that he's abusing the power of his office and blah blah blah. Give me a freaking break. I mean, Obama spied on Trump, Holmes. Obama spied on Trump. He spied on a political rival. Now I know liberals will say that Donald Trump was not Obama's political rival. Well, you know what? He may not have been his direct political rival, but he was an indirect political rival. Know what I'm saying? Like, he was a rival of the Democratic Party, and he was a rival of Hillary Clinton. And Obama wanted Hillary Clinton to win, so we spied on him, Holmes. And when people found out the Obama administration or the Democrats said, "Oh no, we were not spying. We were just investigating possible wrongdoing." So when Trump does the same thing and investigates possible wrongdoing on someone who just happens to be his political rival, now he's abusing his office. And get the hell out of here with that crap. Give me a freaking break, Holmes. Now, I'm not here to argue whether Trump did something wrong or whether he didn't do anything wrong, because I don't know all the facts. I have to plead ignorance in this case because I haven't been keeping up with it, but just from like an outsider point of view. So just because Joe Biden happens to be a political rival, Donald Trump can't investigate him. Now I know that there is an appearance of a conflict of interest. That's true. I completely agree with that. But just because there is an appearance of a conflict of interest doesn't necessarily mean there is. And even if there is, what, Donald Trump is not supposed to investigate wrongdoing? So you're telling me if Joe Biden was embezzling funds from the government into his own personal account, that Donald Trump should not be investigating him because he's a political rival? Is that what you're telling me, Democrats? Or if Joe Biden was selling military secrets to a foreign country, and Donald Trump is not supposed to be investigating Joe Biden just because he happens to be a political rival? Get the hell out of here with that crap, Holmes. You know what? It's unfortunate that Joe Biden is a political rival, but he should be investigating, Holmes. He should be. I mean, it looked like he abused his power as vice president with his son and Burisma Holdings and Ukraine and all that stuff. So, do you want to talk about Ukrainian and Russian collusion? Talk about Joe Biden, Holmes. Like, these Democrats are so stupid. You know what? The Democrats do not want to impeach Trump because of any wrongdoing. That's not why. Even if Trump did do something wrong, let's just say for the sake of argument that Donald Trump did something wrong, that is not the primary reason they want to impeach him. No. The primary reason the Democrats want to impeach him, which they have let us know since day one, since before he even became president, is because they just don't like him. They don't like Trump. They hate Trump. I don't care what that stupid Nancy Pelosi, saying that just because she's a Catholic, she doesn't hate. Give me a freaking break, Holmes. Like, Catholics can hate just like everyone else. I should know. So any possible wrongdoing from Trump, that's not the reason why they're impeaching him. They're impeaching him because they don't like him. They don't like what he says. They don't like how he thinks. They don't like the fact that he's politically incorrect. And more importantly, they don't like the fact that they got their butts handed to them on a platter in 2016. They were so sure that Hillary Clinton would win. They had their hopes up so high, and when they lost, they got so bitter. Amargos. They got so bitter at losing that they just can't let it go. Freaking 3 years later, they can't let it go. That is why they want to impeach him. That is the only reason they want to impeach him. They don't care about his wrongdoing. The only reason the demon rats, the Democrats, want to impeach Trump is because they hate him. And because hating a candidate is not a reason to impeach, Now they're looking for something to do wrong. Know what I'm saying? Like, usually with a crime, you find out someone did something wrong. In this case, they don't know if Trump did anything wrong. So since they can't just impeach him because they don't like him, they're looking for something that he did wrong. Know what I'm saying? Like, they're sort of doing justice backwards. Like, they look for a guy, decide they don't like him, and they're like, okay, how can we get him in trouble? How can we throw him in jail? How can we get him impeached? That's what they're doing. They're doing it backwards. Like with Nixon, someone found out he did something wrong. Like, people didn't want to impeach Nixon because they didn't like him. They stumble upon some evidence that he did something wrong, and he was impeached. In the case of Trump, they didn't stumble on anything that he did wrong, but they decided they don't like him, so they're looking for something. You know what I'm saying? So the Democrats are going at it like backwards. Like, they're just corrupt people. The Democrats want to overturn the results of a free and fair democratic election. That's what they want to do. That's third world homes. That is what third world countries do all the time. In the third world, like Latin America, Africa, Asia, the Middle East, if the powers that be don't like the results of the election, guess what they do? They throw a coup. Either they make him resign and the guy has to flee, or they just assassinate the dude. And that is what the Democrats are doing now. They are basically telling half the country that their vote doesn't matter, and they're overturning the results of a free and fair election. When the Democrats say that Donald Trump is undermining our democracy, they are projecting. They're projecting. They're stupid. The only people who are a threat to our democracy now are the Democrats. The Democrats are the only threat to our democracy. They are the threat, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump is trying to make America great again. The Democrats are trying to ruin that. So they're the real threat to our freedom. When Democrats accuse you of something, they're projecting. They always project, Holmes. Like, when they call you racist, it's because they're racist. When they call you sexist, it's because they're sexist. When they call you homophobic or xenophobic, that's because they are. I mean, they're freaking insane, Holmes. Like, I mean, they're so racist that they think that just because I'm Hispanic that I have to think like they do. They assume that just because I'm Hispanic that I think like they do. That's racist, Holmes. That's super racist. But you know what? I'm so tired of these freaking Democrats and their stupid shenanigans. And I'm really hoping that Donald Trump can beat this. I mean, he's beaten them so far, so, there's a good chance he will. But man, these freaking demon rats just don't stop. They're not, even if Donald Trump does nothing wrong, even if it turns out that he did not commit an impeachable offense with the Ukraine, it won't matter. I mean, they're gonna find something else. First it was Russia, and then when that turned out to be nothing, now they're doing Ukraine. I mean, give me a freaking break. And you know what? This whole thing about, he abuses power and he's like, bribing the country. I mean, that's what leaders do all the time, Holmes. Like, leaders all over the world for hundreds and thousands of years, that's what they do. That standard is putting economic and political pressure on other countries to get something you want out of them. Everyone does that, Holmes. So why are the demonists acting so surprised that Donald Trump allegedly did this? That's what everyone does. If you want another country to do something that you want to do, you put political and economic pressure. That's like freaking, like, government 101. And these dumb Democrats are like clutching their pearls and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Trump did this. What a bunch of freaking liars and hypocrites. I am so tired of their crap. And I have to be honest, I am a little bit worried that Donald Trump is going to be, impeached, but hopefully he can beat the impeachment. So, but yeah, hopefully he won't, because, Donald Trump is not perfect. Like, I never said he was perfect. He has flaws, just like everyone else. But Donald Trump is exactly what America needs, Holmes. Like, to me, so far, December 2019, he is the best president that I've ever lived under, Holmes. And I lived under Obama, I lived under George W. Bush, I lived under Bill Clinton, Ronald Reagan, George Bush Sr., Jimmy Carter. And I can't really speak on, obviously, like John F. Kennedy. I wasn't even born then. And Like Johnson. Obviously, I didn't live under George Washington Holmes, but in my lifetime, I'm only talking about in my lifetime so far. Like, I don't know what the future will bring, but so far in my lifetime, Donald Trump has been the best president we've ever had. Like, he's what America needed. He may not be perfect, but he's exactly what America needed. He gave us pride in our country again. So, and you're talking, and this is someone who voted for Obama 2 times. This is someone who voted for Bill Clinton. And I think Donald Trump is the best president we've ever had. So I'm tired of these freaking demon rats trying to ruin everything with their stupid lies. They're just a bunch of liars. They're all liars, Holmes. Bam. So that's all I gotta say. And I'm gonna put out some, but just in case, on the off chance that Donald Trump is forced to resign, which I don't think is gonna happen, but just in case, if just in case this is our last Christmas with Donald Trump, I'm gonna put out some Christmas songs, Holmes. Yeah, there was like this stupid ass hashtag on Twitter called "at Trump ruined the Christmas song," where people would take like a regular Christmas song and put in Trump's name in it and say that they ruined it because he's a bad person or whatever. So I'm gonna do the reverse of that. I'm gonna take that hashtag that came out in I think it came out in 2017 or something. I forget what year it came out. But I'm going to do my take on that, Holmes. I'm going to do my take on that Trump ruined the Christmas song, but it's going to be, I don't know, freaking liberal leftist ruined the Christmas song. So that'll be my next video that I'm going to upload. And hopefully I won't get banned from YouTube, because I know YouTube is banning people who give unpopular opinions. So just in case, I'm mirroring my videos on Bitchute. Just in case. I don't have all the videos up. I only have like a couple of videos up right now, but little by little, I'm gonna upload all my videos on Bitchute. So for those few of you who may like this video, if for some reason in the future you can't find this video, try Bitchute. I should be on there. And if I get thrown off Bitchute, then I'll just go to Vimeo, and if I don't get on Vimeo, then I'll just do something like Live Leak or something like that. And if I get thrown off Live Leak, then I may have to go to World Star Hip Hop or something. But then, if I get thrown off that, then I'll just cross that bridge when I come to it. But hopefully I won't get thrown off. But we'll see. I mean, the CEO of Google or YouTube or whatever, she's made it clear that she doesn't want her company to help Donald Trump. So who knows? But we'll see. So hey, thanks for listening, Holmes. Thanks for listening, my fellow Americans, my fellow patriots. Yeah, keep your fingers crossed that Donald Trump will remain in office and that these freaking demon rats won't throw him out. And have a Merry Christmas, Holmes. Feliz Navidad a todos. Merry Christmas.